Hi everyone! Yesterday, a customer brought a Zeon Flying Induction Cooker and said they didn't want it anymore. I thought it was a pity, so I repaired it and am sharing the repair process. After testing with reagents, either it alarms or doesn't heat. Opening the case, the first thing we see is a transformer on the main board, indicating that the small power supply is stepped down and rectified by the transformer. The alarm for no heating first concerns the power regulation potentiometer. It is related to the power regulation circuit and the detection circuit. Just now it was a potentiometer used to regulate the power. If damaged, this kind of fault will also occur. Then we found the detection resistor on the main board. First, find the detection circuit. This is a current coil. The detection circuit is located at the input end of the heating coil. Up here is a resistor, which is the detection resistor leading to the detection circuit. Its output end is also the power supply end of the power transistor. Here are two resistors acting as synchronization resistors. This is the synchronization circuit. The synchronization circuit, together with the detection circuit, simultaneously sends signals to the detection circuit, which after summation outputs a drive signal. Next, we measure the potentiometer of the power strip marked as 5K. After measuring, the resistance from the center tap is abnormal. First, we measure this detection resistor. When measuring the detection resistor, one corner needs to be desoldered. Just this corner is desoldered. We measure it as 269/270K, which is normal. At this point, we solder back the power strip potentiometer and measure again. The actual measurement is still not normal. Marked 5K, this is fine. Its center tap to the two sides is about 2.5K each, adding up to 5K in total. We replaced it with a new one and tested it. The test showed it can heat, but occasionally there is a sparking sound. Originally, I was about to finish the repair process, but I checked where the sparking was coming from. Using my hand to touch the 300V filter capacitor, I found one leg was already a cold solder joint and came off. This wire seems to have been burned by a flame, possibly from a gas stove, and the wire was particularly stiff. We replaced the wire and the 300V filter capacitor with a new one. After testing with reagents again, everything was okay.